आरम्भं करोतु।
ॐ वक्रतुण्डमहाकाय कोटिसूर्यसमप्रभा निर्विघ्नं कुरु मे देव सर्वकार्येषु सर्वदा। सरस्वती नमस्तुभ्यं वरदे कामरूपिणी विद्यारम्भं करिष्यामि सिद्धिर्भवतु मे सदा। येनाक्षरस्समाम्नायम् अधिगम्य महेश्वरात् कृत्स्नं व्याकरणं प्रोक्तं तस्मै पाणिनये नमः। वाक्यकारं वररुचिं भाष्यकारं पतञ्जलिं पाणिनीं सूत्रकारं च प्रणतोऽस्मि मुनित्रयम्। ॐ वागर्थाविव सम्पृक्तौ वागर्थः प्रतिपत्तये जगतः पितरौ वन्दे पार्वती परमेश्वरौ। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। हरिः ओम श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः। हरिः ओम।
आरम्भं स्तोत्राणि अपि वदति वा? अथ माहेश्वराणि सूत्राणि।
माहेश्वराणि, ओके। ओम आ ई उन ऋक ए औंग आई औच हाय वरड लन न्यम गणनम झभन्य गडदश जब गडदश खाफा छठा था चटतौ कपै शाशासर हल इति माहेश्वराणि सूत्राणि। अथ उत्पन्नस्थानस्तोत्राणि। ओम
अकूह
विसर्जनीयानां कंठः ईचूय शानां तालुः लुटुर शानां मूर्धा लुतुल सानां दन्ताः उपोपद्मानीयानां औष्ठौ यमगणनानां नासिका च ओदौ तौः ये दौ तौः कंठतालु ओदौ तौः कंठोष्ठं वकारस्य दन्तोष्ठं जिह्वामूलीयस्य जिह्वामूलं नासिका अनुस्वारस्य।
बहु सम्यक्। भवान् स्मृत्वा उक्तवान्, बहु सम्यक्। वेरि गुड्। सम्यक्। नमस्ते विजयमनन् महोदय, कथमस्ति भवान्? सम्यक् वा? उत्तमम्। आरम्भं कुर्मः इदानीं। तु प्रश्नः अस्ति वा?
बहु सम्यक् अस्मि।
वेरि गुड्, उत्तमम्। आम्, तु अद्यतनकक्ष्यायां यत् कुर्मः तदेव उपयुज्य रिविजन् टेस्ट् भवति।
When is it?
So it's this week. This week they will give you the revision test. So every 10 weeks we do the revision test. So this week it will be the revision test. So so far
So
what
we
we've
can
done is
practice the
also.
revision test.
Huh?
No. So I said we can practice the revision test.
Yes, we can practice the revision test, but it's not the revision test. We'll practice for the revision test. So basically, the revision will be on all the sandhis, visarga sandhis, and the swara sandhis that we've done. Mainly that. The rest of it will be just some nakaranta shabdaha, things like that. Nothing much else, because that's what we've done in the last 5 weeks. Namaste Mahodaya, kathamasti bhavati? सम्यक् अस्ति वा? भवती उक्तवती भवती यात्रां मध्ये आसीत् इति. सम्यक् अभवत्
She's
वा?
on mute.
आम्.
She's on mute.
I hope your trip went well. उत्तमम्. इदानीं गच्छामः अग्रे. तु तत्र सन्देहे मध्ये किं कृतवन्तः वयम्? In Visarga Sandhi, we had 4 Visarga Sandhis that we did. The 4 Visarga Sandhis, the rules were there. We had the Rutvam, we had the Satvam, we had the Utvam, and the Lopaha. So we go over that again at the end. Right? Today we have one of the last big Swara Sandhis that we have to cover. That you should have, they would have already covered it last week. So if you had watched the videos, you would have seen it. If you had not watched the videos, no problem. We're covering it this week.
No, hold on. Was there a class last week?
Not our class. If you watch the other group's classes, they had it.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Yeah.
We
So,
didn't have a class.
No,
Okay.
we didn't have a class, and I'll cover it
Okay.
today anyway. So don't worry.
Okay.
You'll be on top of it. So not
So how were your exams all gone well?
Oh, finished. Yes, 9 hours of writing. Hands got
Oh.
all done.
And the birthday celebration also went well?
Very well. It also went very well. No problem. Dhanyavadaha. Yes. Everything had to come together, It was like, it was planned. The universe planned it for me. It's okay. It's all good. Finished. So idanim tu adya tu vayam kim kurmah. Aham ekanimisam screen share karomi. What have we done in the Swara Sandhis so far? So when we've done in the Swara Sandhis, if you look at this, there's this thing in the enjoyable Sanskrit grammar. Drishyate va mama sanganaka?
Ama.
So this is the overview of vowel sandhi. So first thing we did was we talked about when the purva prathama padasya antima varnaha yadi akarah no chet akarah asti.
Right.
The first varna, if it's akaraha or akaraha, then, and the second varna is any of the other swaras. We learnt all the different sandhis. First of all, if it was akara followed by another akara, that's for dirgha, doesn't matter. We had the dirgha sandhi. What I'm going to do is, instead of asking you guys to do the punasmaranam, I'm going to quickly give you the overview, and then we'll go into the actual exercises so that we can practice more using this book. Because if we take time to explain the rules to each other right now, we won't have as much time to do the abhyasa also that the other classes did. So I'll quickly go through and explain the rule. So akara plus akara, we did dirgha. Same with any savarna swara, we had ikara, we had dirgha. Doesn't matter hrasva or dirgha. Ukara plus ukara, ukaraha. Rikara, rikaraha. Likaraha with a rikaraha again became a rikaraha only. Because the likara is special. Then akara with any of the non-guna or vriddhi swaras. Correct? The guna swaras are which ones? Akara, ekara, and o.
Yeah.
And the vriddhi swaras are? I.
O, I.
I, and au. Okay.
Yeah.
So if you leave out your guna and your vriddhi swaras, and you take your akara with any asavarna, non-guna, non-vriddhi, then you have your guna sandhi. Because your adeshaha is the guna swara. It is ekaraha, okaraha, akaraha plus repha, or akaraha plus likaraha. That is why akaraha is included in the guna swaras. Okay. So the adesha is always be the guna swaras. That is why it is called guna sandhi. Okay. We're all clear on that? Yeah. And anytime we have akara or akara followed by a guna a guna akshara or a vriddhi akshara. It doesn't matter. So anything, because remember, a guna akshara is what? A guna akshara is a combination of the previous two aksharas. It is a combination of a plus e will become a plus u will become o, right? Like, because we've seen that in we've seen that in the over here how it happens, the guna sandhis. A plus e becomes a. So a is a gunakshara. It is a combination of the simple swaras. So when we have akara or akara followed by any of the non-simple swaras, any combination of swaras, the a, o, I or au, the adeshaha will be the vriddhi. Correct? It will be a vriddhi letter. So it will be the correct vriddhi letter. We have a followed by a coming to become I. If we have a followed by o, it becomes au. A followed by I, it stays as I. A followed by au stays as au. Now, all of these are what? Are they ekadeshaha or adeshaha?
Adesha.
They're all
Ekade-
ekadeshaha. Both of the
Ekadesha.
letters go. Both of the letters go and one letter stays. Bhagya Mahode, bhavati asti va? Namaste. Long time. Bhavati samyak va?
Namaste, Mother. I'm Mother. Samyak.
Uttamam. So the next thing that we then went into is again the rest of the simple swaras, non-combined swaras, the rest of the simple swaras. If we have e, u, or r, anytime it is not savarna, anytime it is asavarna, then we have the yan sandhi. Yan is a pratyahara. What is the pratyahara? What are the letters in that yan pratyahara?
Ya, ra, la.
Hayavarat lan.
Lan, yeah.
Yavara and la. Those are the
Yeah.
adesha letters. So yan will be yavara and la. La is coming where? La is coming when you have la also comes. When does la come? Anyway, ikara plus any of the akara will be yan. Ikara followed by any of the asavarnas. It will be ekadesha or adesha here for yan sandhi.
Adesha.
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 The purva varna will be replaced with the yakara. So ikara will go with yakara for remembering our utpanasthanani stotrani. Ichu yashanam. E will be ya. U will be va. R will be ra. L will be la. Ya, va, ra, la. Those are the ones. Okay. So we've dealt with a, e, u, r and l. Yes. Question.
Yeah. Samshayam asti.
Pichattu.
So it has Yavara is also coming under A. Why is that?
Oh, it comes everywhere. As long as it's an asavarna swara. So suppose you have
Yeah, it can come with any combination. Okay,
Any
other
combination.
than its own. Okay.
Exactly. Any combination except for the savarna. So
Okay.
if you have ikara plus ekara, it will become yakara plus ekara. Ye. Like that.
Okay,
So
but
how-
it's not mentioned everywhere. Okay, it's just mentioned in one place, but
Yes.
it means any
the whole
aswara.
thing. Yes. Yes. Except for the dirghas, everywhere else it is yakara, vakara, lakara,
Okay.
and rakara. Does that make sense to everybody?
Yeah. Then you are.
Okay. So hari plus edhate will become harayedhate. Haryedhate. Shamyatam. Hari plus edhate will become
Haryedate.
haryedhate. Exactly. That's it. Like that. Guru plus what? Guru plus Aishwaryam will become Guru Vaishwaryam.
Guru Vishwar.
Guru Vaishwaryam, like that. So then you have Rikara. What can we do for Rikara? Matru plus Aushadham will become Matraushadham. With the Repha that is coming under Matraushadham, like that. Does that make sense? Okay. Then we also have, so we've dealt with all of the simple swaras being the purva varnas. Correct? So you have to just remember this ladder process. If it is akara or akara, then you have all these other things. You have dirgha, guna, and vriddhi. Guna and vriddhi can only happen if the purva varna is akara, hrasva or dirgha akara. Guna and vriddhi cannot happen any other time. So that's simple. It rules it out. If the Purva Varna is not Akara or Akara, you cannot have Guna or Vriddhi Sandhi. Correct? If the
Correct.
Purva Varna is a simple Swara, only then you can have a Yani Sandhi. Okay? Simple Swara other than Akara. Only then you can have Yani Sandhi. The minute you go into one of our combined Swaras, which is A, which is A plus E becomes A, or A plus U becomes O, any of our combined Swaras are Guna or Vriddhi Swaras. Anytime we come with those Guna or Vriddhi Swaras becoming our Purvaksharas, then what happens? We have this new Sandhi now called I, Av, I, or Av. So, Ayavayavah Sandhihi. Nochet, Yantavanta Sandhihi. Okay.
One small question. The previous one which you mentioned, it cannot be A also. Only A will be Yan Sandhi, or A also can be Yan Sandhi.
Yan Sandhi is never, Purva Varna is never A.
Okay.
Huh?
Only A. Oh, okay. Only A.
No. Yan Sandhi, the only time Yan Sandhi happens if it is not A or A.
Oh, okay.
It has to be I, U, R, L.
Okay.
Or
Ra
A
will go into
will go into the
Dirgha
first
or...
line. Dirgha,
Okay.
Guna or Vriddhi.
Okay.
Immediately.
Got it. Good.
And according to our Sandhi rules, it doesn't matter whether it's Akara or Akara. They are both treated exactly the same in these cases. For
Okay.
all three, Dirgha, Guna and Vriddhi, Akara or Akara are treated equally.
Okay.
Okay. What you need to do is make a conscious effort to, so every time you go into the shower, what you need to do is start talking, giving 5 sentences in Sanskrit. And when you talk those 5 sentences in Sanskrit, you need to use Sandhi when you're talking. Because you'll find, I've just started this BA Sanskrit in Karnataka Sanskrit University. And I'm getting a little overloaded, but it's brilliant because I'm hearing all these people, 18-year-olds, you won't believe it, 18-year-old. There is a very young professor, his name is Chaitanya. He's probably in his 20s. And I look at him and when he speaks, the Sandhi just comes out. So when it's there, when it's followed by Takara, he does the Hal Sandhi properly. He does the, he does the vowel Sandhi. He does everything. He does it perfectly. It comes out correctly. In the middle, there might be some mistakes here and there. But what we can see is we can note that there is practice happening. That's all. So Sandhi is when you combine those words together. So when you're saying it in your shower or when you're taking a bath or whatever, if you start just saying, even if not full sentences, no matter how much we speak in broken Sanskrit, Chinta mastu. Kinchit yadi vadamaha every day, tatra abhyasaha bhavati. Tadrishameva avashakam. Sandhi is impossible to learn by just doing our class abhyasas, just listening to me, just listening to all of that. It doesn't work. Okay. It is easy to take 2 words which have Sandhi when you are listening to someone speak and break it up. It comes because when we speak with the Sandhi, it is easy to note where the 2 words are. But when we are speaking, to put that Sandhi into play is quite hard. It doesn't come automatically because we're thinking slowly and we're speaking slowly. So the objective is always to try and remember to use that Sandhi when we are putting 2 words together. Even if the full sentence doesn't come out, it's okay. Use 2 words, two words. But whatever words come into your mind, if you see 2 words, put them together and try to make a Sandhi. That's all. Okay. Best abhyasa there.
Mahodaya, udaharanam dadatu.
इदानीम् अहं पाकशालायाम् अस्मि तत्र किमपि अहं करोमि चेत् पचन्ती अस्मि you can't say that pachati. So what can we say? Suppose we have see this, when you put me on the spot like this, it doesn't come. When I'm in the shower, it comes. Duravani asti iti asti khalu. So mama
Do, okay. Duravani asti.
Aham kushaliनी अस्मि.
Oh, samyak.
Just put two words together and try and use. If you find out using Yan Sandhi all the time, it's okay. You'll get it, and then you'll start using more words. That way, our vocabulary also will improve. So anytime you see something, try and put 2 different words together and try to do a Sandhi there. That's all. At least 2 or 3 times in a day, something will happen. That's all. Okay. So adyatana karyam kim asti? Adyatana tu avayavaha sandhi atava tasya एकः अन्यः अपि नाम अस्ति यान्तावान्तादेशः सन्धिः इति अपि अस्ति. I'll show the slide. It's called I, av iti adeshaha. That is the ayavayavaha sandhihi. It's really hard to say. The easy one to say is yantavantadeshaha sandhihi. Yanta, so the ante yadi yakaraha asti, ante vakaraha asti. So ya ante yanta, va ante vanta adeshaha. Yantavantadesha sandhi iti. Tadeva. This is when the Purva Varna is a Guna Varna or a Vriddhi Varna. Avagatam va? The only exception to that rule is a Purva Rupa Sandhi.
Hina Mahodaya, can you mute, please?
So, the only exception to this rule is when we have our Purva Rupa Sandhi, which we have covered. We have done double Abhyasa because we've also used this Purva Rupa Sandhi in, where have we used it?
Purva Rupa Sandhi in
Swara, no? Swara also we...
Visarga
Sandhi.
Visarga Sandhi, Mahodaya.
In Uttva Sandhi. When we did Uttva Sandhi, we used this. Correct? So, Tadasam, you have to remember this is the only exception. When the Ekara or Okara, only the Guna letters, if they are followed by Akara, then you have Purva Rupa Sandhi. But any other time you have Guna or Vriddhi Aksharas, if they are followed by any Swara, you have this thing called Yanta Vanta Desha Sandhi. So now we know how Adeshas work. What is this? This is not an Ekadeshaha, this is an Adeshaha. So only the Purva Varna is replaced with this. Okay. So when we had a Purva Varna that was replaced, that was let's do only Adeshaha. When we had a Purva Varna which was E, and then it was followed by say Edhate. We'll keep Edhate for everything. So Hari plus Edhate. It became Har plus E plus Edhate. Har Y Edhate. Har Yedhate. Correct? Now we have U. Guru Edhate. Edhate means to grow. Guru Edhate. So there we have Guru U Gur plus U plus Edhate. Gur Vedhate. The Ukara is replaced by the Vakara. Correct? Then we have the R and the L we won't do right now, but I want to show you the equivalent when we have A and O and I and OU. So when we have A, suppose we have what do we have for A? This is where it's probably better if I go into this in this slide.
Haraye plus A.
Haraye, that then what will be followed by Haraye? Let's go into the slides. They'll have good examples here. So let's go into the examples. So Atra Pashyantu. Okay. Wait, we went into the old one. Okay. Shire plus Ichha. Shire. Shire is what? What is Kshiram?
Milk.
Milk.
Kshirabdihi. Milk ocean. Iti asti khalu. So Kshire Ichha. Tatra Ekaraha asti. Kshir plus A plus I plus Cha. Idanim Adeshaha bhavati. So Haraprasad Mahodaya, how will this come? What will happen here? What do you think will happen?
A plus E.
So just follow the steps. Kshir, will there be any change to the Kshir?
No.
No. So Kshir stays. What will happen to the A?
No, I have no idea.
Look at this on top. Kshir,
Okay.
A will become I. I.
Why is that?
Because A is what? What is it a combination of?
A is a combination of A plus E.
And E, when it becomes Yan Sandhi, what will E become? In Yan Sandhi, what will E become? What is the Adesha for Ikara?
I have forgotten.
Yakara. E will become Ya. Ichu Yashana Talu. So A plus E, when we add it to another E, we would think it will become Dirgha, but it is not, because this is a Guna Akshara. So A plus E will become A plus Yakara, because Ikara will become a Yakara. So I plus E. It will be I plus E. like that. Okay. So here we have Shire Icha. So if you look at this, Shir, A will become I.
Okay.
Okay. And then E will stay E because it is not Ekadeshaha, it is Adeshaha. So A will become I, E, Icha will stay the same. So everything will stay the same except A will become Aya. So if you look at it, what will happen next?
Kshir plus I plus E plus Cha.
So when you say put it together,
so though it is Kshire
Kshira Yicha. Kshira Yicha.
Okay.
That Ekara will be broken up into Akara plus Yan Sandhi. Ya. Okay. So it will become Ay. So Kshira Yicha iti bhavati tatra. So Kshira Yicha will become Kshira Yicha.
Yeah. Okay.
Agre. Idanim I plus A will become I plus A. I is a Vriddhi letter. So it will have its requisite Vriddhi, Akaraha, followed by I is again has an Ikaraha in it. So it will be Yakara will be the I over there. Does that make sense? It's quite mathematical. Because of the Ikara, it will become I. The Vriddhi A plus E will become I over there. Okay. So Tasmai plus Etat. Hina Mahodaya bhavati karoti va? Vadati va? Katham bhavati iti. You're on mute, Mahodaya.
Tasma plus I plus A plus Tat. So Tasma Yetat.
Samyak. Tasma Yetat. The Aikara will be transformed into I.
Yeah.
So Tasma plus I plus Etat. Tasma Yetat. We don't even, it doesn't even matter this A, whether it's A or E or U or what it is after that Aikara. All that matters, it has to be a Swara. Any Swara. Can be Savarna Swara or Asavarna Swara, it doesn't matter. But if there is a Swara, then the Aikara will become an I. I will become I. So, Tasmai Etat with Viramam will be Tasma Etat without a Viramaha. When there is Sandhi. Does that make sense? Yeah. So, Tasmayetat. Bho Rama, Tasmayetat Dehi. So, Tasmai, to him, give this. Iti. Tatra. Okay. Next, we'll try one. Bhagya Mahadi Bhavati Karoti va? O plus E, Av plus E. Bhano plus Iha.
O plus E. Ban O. So it's Ban Vahi.
Bhan Ab Iha.
Bhanavahi.
Bhanaviha.
Oh, I'm sorry. Ikara. Bhanaviha. Bhanaviha. Ikara.
Bhanaviha. So look at
Bhanaviha.
Bhan O
O.
Iha. This Iha can be together. It doesn't matter. The fact that it is starting with a Swara is what we care about. It's already starting with a Swara. So instead of that Okara, we'll replace it with Av.
Oh.
Why is O replaced with Av? Because Okara is a combination of Akara and Ukara. The Yan Adesha for Ukara is what? Vakara. So A plus Va it will become. Instead of A plus U, it will become A plus Va. So Bhan Av Iha. And you put it together, it becomes Bhanaviha.
Bhanaviha.
Guruhu Shishyam Adishat Bhanaviha Agacha iti. Bhanaviha ityukte kim? Bhanaha iha. Agacha. Iha, here. He's calling someone saying Bhanaha.
Come here, right?
Come here. Come here iti. Tatra. Bhanaha, he's calling someone. Okay. Bhano. Okay. Au plus Ikara will become Ab plus Ikara. Vijay Mahodaya Bhavan karati va? Surya Chandrau plus Iva.
Okay. Surya Chandra plus Au plus Iva. So Surya Chandra, Chandravi.
Va.
It will become V, right? E is there. So
Correct.
Surya Chandra Viva.
Samyak. Surya Chandra Viva. Tadeva. Surya Chandra plus au plus iva. Au will become av. Surya Chandra Viva. Bahu samyak. So Lavakushau Surya Chandra Viva Shobhate. Shobhete. Kshamyatam. Dvivachanam. Shobhete. So Lavakusha, they are as beautiful as the Surya and the Chandra. You know what it's saying. So Surya Chandrau iva. Tadapi samyak Surya Chandra viva. Tatra viramam vina yada vayam vadamaha. Surya Chandra viva shobhete. Iti asti tatra. Avagatam khalu? Shall we do abhyasa? Okay. We'll start with Rajshri Mahodaya. Bhavati karoti va?
Mahodaya. Hare plus A. Hare, A will become I.
Aya.
Haraya is it?
Antimah varnah kaha?
Haraye.
Haraye. So you break it up. You say har plus A plus A. The last A doesn't matter. All we care about is that it's followed by a swara. So the first A will be replaced with I. So har plus I plus A. So haraye. Samyak. Avagatam khalu?
Okay.
You have a question?
No, let me ask you a couple of questions.
Ask.
Now, when you break, okay, the last A does not matter. It's a swara.
Yes.
Now, hare is her and A. Okay, then what is the next step?
Okay. So shall I write it in the thing for you? The
Yes.
doc?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
No problem. 1 second. Let me make sure the font is big. Okay. So we had hare. Oh, not like that. Plus A. We had this. Khalu? So we broke it away. Har. We want bigger. Sorry? Is this okay? Can everybody see?
Yes, yes.
So har. So hare. This is what we care about. The fact that this is VS. This is a swara letter. It's enough. That's all. We don't care what it is. We'll keep that as is. So that one, it doesn't matter. We'll leave that. So this har will then break it up as har plus ekaraha. This is the one we care about. Right?
Yes.
Ekaraha. That ekaraha, when it's a vriddhi, when it's yanta vanta desha sandhi, or when it is ayava yava sandhi. I can't say it. I av aha sandhi. That's right. Okay. When it is that sandhi, when it is basically, it is, remember, ekaraha is what? Akara plus ikara. Hello.
Yeah.
Akara plus ikara is ekara. Now this akara plus ikara will become what? Ikara will be replaced in yan sandhi by what? Yakara.
Yeah.
Correct?
Why is that? What sandhi is that?
Yani sandhi.
Yani sandhi.
Oh, yeah, right.
Yeah, it will be replaced with ya. So then what will happen? It will be I, har plus a plus ya. So the actual sandhi is I, like this. That is the actual yanta vanta desha sandhi. Because of the ikara, it is replaced with I, like this.
Got it.
Okay. So har I a. So then when you put this together, what happens? It becomes ha, ra. R plus a will be a full repha. Right? Ra. Then it will be a yakara. Right? Followed by a. So ye. Hara ye. Iti bhavati.
Okay.
Clear.
Does that make sense?
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So in the end sandhi, can you revise the end sandhi for me, please?
Yeah. Yan sandhi. So let's do yan sandhi. So yan sandhi, let's do in yan sandhi. What is it? It is hari plus hari plus let's do ichha. Hari plus ichha. Shall we do that? Okay. Hari plus ichha will do. Okay. In Yani Sandhi, is it Adeshaha or Ekadeshaha?
Adesha.
Adesha. Ekadesha only happens when you have Purva Varna as Akara. Remember that. And in Pararupa Sandhi. Sorry, Purva Rupa Sandhi. So when it's Purva Varna is Akara or in Purva Rupa Sandhi, only then it is Ekadesha. Otherwise, everywhere it is Adesha. Only the Purva Varna changes. Okay. So now we don't really care about anything about this except take note that this is a Swara. So because it is a Swara, now we have Swara Sandhi. So now let us do our Swara Sandhi business here. So let's break up the first thing. We only care about the first set of letters now. So that is Har. This is Har plus Ikara. Yes. This is a bad one. Why is this a bad one to do, Yani Sandhi?
Mahodaya,
What will happen over here? Will Yani Sandhi happen?
No, this is a tricky
No.
one.
What will happen here?
Richa.
Aricha. This is Savarna Dirgha
Aricha.
Sandhi. Bad example.
Yeah.
Shamyata. Okay. Let's do Hari. Hari what? Hari. Hari.
Dadati also.
We don't. Because this is a Hari. It is a what? It is a. It is not a Sampurna Padam. Khalu. Vibhakti Yukta Padam.
Api.
Huh? Hari
Used
Api. Thank
api.
you. Api will work. Api will work. It is not a Vibhakti Yukta Padam. That means it is we are doing a samasa. When we do a samasa, the second word cannot be a lakara. It cannot be a verb, kriya padam. So I cannot use asti, asmi, all that I cannot use because this is not a full padam. It is a pratipadikam. Okay. So if you got confused by that, don't worry about it. It's just I just had to get the right word. Dhanyavadaha Mahodaya. So okay. So we are using Hari plus Api, Mahodaya. Because we are the first example I had used Ichha, which was Savarna Dirgha Sandhi. So forgive me. Let's move to Hari plus Api. Okay. Are we okay so far? Har plus Ikara plus Api. Okay. The Api doesn't really matter. The only thing that matters about the Api is that the Akara is there in the front. So there is a Swara Sandhi happening here between Ikara and Akara. That is our important thing. Okay. The Akara doesn't do anything right now because it is Adesha. So now what will happen? Now when we put this together, the Ikara, what will happen in place of the Ikara? Ichu Yashanam Talu. So we find the Antastaha Varna, which is the replacement of the Swara Varna. So Ichu Yashanam. In there, what is it? Ikara is the Swara, Yakara is the Antastaha. So the Antastaha is the Adesha here. So instead of I, we will replace it with what? Yakara.
okay.
You better remove the underline, you can't see it. Yakara. So then this will become what? This will become Har Yapi. Har Yapi. I can't. Yapi. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So that is Har Yapi. Like that. Does that make sense? So it's exactly the same thing that has happened over here also. Except we already had the Ekara was already a euphonic combination. It was already a combination of Akara and Ikara. So Ikara is replaced with Yakara. But the Akara stays. So instead of just becoming I becoming Yakara, A becomes I. Aya. Okay. But what we have to do, you don't...
Mahodaya, my blood sugar is going low, so I cannot attend the class. I will listen to the video.
Chinta nasti. Please take care of yourself.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. So this is the mathematics behind this whole thing. So this was going a little bit maybe too deep into the whole I and why it is I and Av and Av. But that is the reasoning behind it. Okay. So right now, though you need to make it more of a subconscious sort of thing. You need to be able to say it without going into all of this. Anytime you see an Ekara, you should replace it with an Aikara. So Har A become Har I A Haraye. Okay. Like that. So we'll start again. Hina Mahode, Vishnu plus Priya Mahode. Shamitam. Priya Mahode bhavati agrimam karoti va? Namaste, katham asti bhavati?
अहं सम्यक् अस्मि महोदय.
Uttamam. So did you understand the what is the principle happening here?
Yeah, I'm trying to follow. I couldn't attend the previous classes and watch the
No,
videos
no
also.
problem.
Yeah. But I'm
No,
trying to
listen.
catch. Yeah.
So this today's thing is basically called Yanta Vanta Desha Sandhi. So anytime we have an A, we will replace it with I. Anytime we have an I, we will replace it with I. Anytime we have an O, we will replace it with Av. Au, we will replace it with Av. That's all. Okay. So try the next one.
Vishnu plus A.
Hmm.
So it will be Vishna.
Hmm.
O plus A.
Ah.
Vishnu. Av. No.
Ah.
Vishna. Av. A.
Ah.
Vishnave.
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 Ah. Vishnu plus Av plus A. Vishnave. If it is Vishnau A, then it will become Vishnave. Avagatam? The O will be replaced with Av, not Av. It will be replaced with, because O is a Guna, it will be replaced with Av. Because Au is a Vriddhi, it will be replaced with Av. Because A is also Guna letter. Tadev. Agrimam. Hina Mahoti Bhavati Kritavati Khalu? Na Kritavati. Agrimam Karotu. Tasyai plus Astu. Bhavati mute मध्ये अस्ति.
1 minute. Tasyai
Ah.
plus astu. Tasya plus I plus astu will be tasya I plus astu. Tasyayastu.
Samyak. Tasyayastu. Uttamam. Bhagya Mahodi Agrimam.
Devau iti. Au. You get Au. So it will be Dev plus Au plus E is Devaviti.
Samyak. Devaviti. Uttamam. Vijay Menon Mahoday, Agrimam.
Mahodaya, is it Devaviti is V Dirgha there, right? Or no?
No.
Is
Tasva. Because this is
Hrasva.
Hrasva Ikara, it is Av plus Hrasva Ikara. So Avi.
Oh, okay. I was thinking somehow in my mind Devi came, so I said, I'm doing something wrong.
No, you did perfectly. No problem.
Okay.
Agrimam Mahoday.
Kata, A becomes I. So kata you pavishyati.
Samyak. Katayupa Vishati.
Katayupa
Vishati. Bahu Samyak. Uttamam. Agrimam. Rajashri Mahodi Bhavati Karoti va?
Prabhatyuttishtati. Prabhatyuttishtati.
Prabhate Uttishtati. So Prabhata Yuttishthati. Samyak. Bahu Samyak. Prabhata
It won't be
Yuttishthati.
Prabhatha, no? It will be Prabhat.
A will become Aya.
Oh, yeah. So
Prabhat Aya Uttishtati. Prabhat Ayuttishtati. So Prabhata Yuttishtati.
Okay.
Avagatam Khalu?
Mahodaya.
If you need me to write it at any time, please tell me.
Okay.
Priya Mahoday, Agrimam Karoti va?
Grihe asit. Grihayasit.
Samyak. Grihayasit. Bahu Samyak. Hina Mahoday, Agrimam?
Sthulo etau.
Hmm.
Sthula plus au means au. Sthulo au etau. So sthulo, sthula, sthulavā, sthulavetav.
Samyak. Perfect. You went ladder. Sthul, sthulav, sthulavetau. Bahu Samyak. Bhagya Mahoday, Agrimam?
Te atra tayatra.
Samyak. Tayatra. Vijay Menon Mahoday?
Dhiro. So Dhiravapi.
Samyak. Dhir av api. Dhiravapi. Bahu Samyak. Uttamam. अग्रे गच्छामः इदानीं सन्धिविच्छेदं करणीयं तादृशं कुर्मः इदानीं this is the one thing is when you do the revision test, no, please be careful about noting when the only confusion will arise when you'll have to decide whether is it yan sandhi or is it yantavanta desha sandhi. Okay? And the only way to decide it is by understanding the words a little bit. So if you need to pull up a kosha or something, take out a kosha and see. Okay, but most of the times if it is av or av and things like that, it is clear to see. That if you get confused, pull out a kosha and see that the word makes sense. Tadeva.
Mahodaye, Dhiro api is like a dhiraha api, right?
Viro api is viraha api, which will become viropi. Purva rupa sandhi.
So it's guna comes there, dhiro api. Then we do this dhiravapi like that?
No, it is viro. Oh,
no.
This is wrong. Dhiro api. Is that even correct? Dhiraha
No,
api.
so
This is wrong. The last one is what? It's not dhiravapi. What will it be?
O plus A
Will
will be
Dhiravapi.
Purva
Dhiropi.
Rup Sandhi.
Purva Rupa Sandhi.
It is Purva.
Dhiropi.
Purva Rup Sandhi.
What about te plus atra?
Te plus
What will that be?
Taitra.
Tetra.
Tetra.
It is also Purva Rupa Sandhi.
Purva Rup
It's also
Sandhi.
Purva Rupa Sandhi. So if there is a guna letter followed by hrasva akara, we have to first take into consideration, is it Purva Rupa Sandhi or not? Okay. Because
what was that rule you said just now?
if it is ekara or okara followed by hrasva akara, then it has to be Purva Rupa Sandhi.
So it is given in the slide now about Avdeyam.
Avadheyam.
Yeah. It is given in the slide, I think.
Avadheyam. Yadi padante eva o bhavati apicha paravarnaha akaraha bhavati tarhi Purva Rupa Sandhi eva bhavati natu yantavanta.
Oh.
So that, yes, but now hopefully you will remember because we made this spectacular mistake together. Okay. So it's very easy to make this mistake. So you're going through and you're doing all Yantavanta Desha Sandhi, and what happens is you see if it is Ekara or Okara, your flow chart should be, the first thing is it Hrasva Akara. If it is Hrasva Akara, then I have my Apavada. I will go Purva Rupa Sandhi. If it is not Hrasva Akara, only then it is Yantavanta Desha Sandhi. Every other time it's not a problem. But when we're going in the flow,
Raswakara, okay, which means
Raswakara.
A or O, is it?
Yes. Only A or O if it is followed by Akara. Then it is Purva Rupa Sandhi. And very good check on that, because Dhiro plus Api, we've done Dhiraha Api. It should be Dhiropi. That's what we learnt when we did Utva Sandhi.
Yes.
Correct? Not Dhiravapi. That's not correct. So I was
we
also saying
applied we applied Yantavanta on that.
Yes. And Yantavanta is not allowed.
But it should have somehow led us to that, right?
No. This is an Apavada. Okay. It is an Apavada Sutram. Just like when we have Saha plus Eshaha, Saha plus A, Saha followed by any other letter, you get the Lopa. Correct? But Saha plus Asti will become Sosti. Just like that, you have Apavadas. When the Apavada takes place, then you cannot go to anything else. Okay? So this is an exception to the rule. You cannot take this, do Purva Rupa Sandhi and then go back to Yantavanta. It doesn't work. So this is the exception to the Yantavanta Desha Sandhi. Apavada hasti atra. Okay. But hopefully now you'll remember how easily we made a mistake and keep it in mind. That's all. Tadeva. I did, it totally slipped my mind also. So it's very easy. Okay. All right. Idanim sandhi vichedam karaniyam. Diya Mahodaya bhavati karoti va?
Myself?
Hina Mahodaya bhavatyaha avasarah. Vadatu.
Ave kada. So av will be O.
O will be av. Av.
Au.
Au. Ah.
Au.
Ah.
So,
So,
tau ekada.
Samyak. Tau ekada. Tadeva.
Ah.
Uttamam. Who's next? I lost track of the order.
Aham Mahoday.
Vadatu.
Putra iti, putrau iti.
Putrau iti. Samyak. Agre. Who's next? प्रिया महोदय, विजय मेनन महोदय या राजश्री महोदय? कः न कृतवान् कृतवती, का न कृतवती? करोतु। प्रिया महोदय करोतु।
Gura utsahaha. So av means gurau utsahaha.
Gurau utsaha. Av is au. Samyak. Priya Mahoday.
Naravudarau. It is Nara av plus Udarau. Narau Udarau.
Uttamam. Tatra kim asti? Tatra what is the meaning?
Is it Uddara or Uddit means you
Udara means to be generous.
Generous.
Naraha ityukte
People.
Person. Idanim narau udarau ityukte kim?
Lifting the person or like no?
Narau udarau. What is naraha, narau, naraha? So
Two now. Two nara.
Two men. And what type of men?
Udara.
Generous men. Visheshya Visheshana Bhava. Atra. It's Visheshya Visheshana Bhava. Narau udarau iti. Nara udarau.
Is Saptami also, no?
Narau. Narau will be, if it is Akaranta, then Narau.
No, it is a Akaranta. No, Akaranta. Nara.
Nare will be Saptami.
Not here.
Go. You can ask Daddy to turn on the show. Okay, give me 2 minutes. I'll put you in the show. Can you put on your robe? Agre, ekanimsham karoti va? I'll just put my son in the shower and come. He's just got out of the pool. Agrimam karaviti, karavetau. Vijay Menon Mahoday, bhavan karoti va?
Am karomi. Karavetau. So ave is au. So karau plus etau is it? Karau
etau. What
karau etau. Karau etau. Okay.
What is karau?
Karau is what? I don't know.
Hastam.
Hands. 2 hands.
Hasta. Karaha.
Karau dvau karau iti. Etau dvau karau iti. Okay. Sorry. What did I do? Okay. The next can Bhagya Mahoday, can you run through the next 5? I will just turn on the water and come. You start with the next one.
Mahoday. Balakavagatau, balakavagatau, balakau agatau.
I think me,
Rajeshri
Rajeshri.
Tasya idam. I means I, is it? Tasya idam.
Yes.
Okay, then I think is it Vijay Menon Mahodaya?
I can do, but the order was something else. After that, Hina Mahodaya, I think. Hina Mahodaya.
Sorry.
Okay. Hara vagate. Har plus av plus agate. Av is o.
Harau
agate.
Harau agate. I think.
Priya Mahodaya.
Kshamyatam.
Chatura Utsahini. So it will be Chatura Av Utsahini.
Utsahinau.
Utsahinau. So it will be Chaturau Chaturau Utsahinau.
Samyak. Chaturau Utsahinau. Agre?
Okay. My turn. Okay.
Ah.
Tasya yetasyai. Okay. Tasya yetasyai. So here, aye. Okay. So tasyai plus tasyai plus etasyai.
Samyak. Tasyai plus etasyai. That's it. Very good. Tadeva. So avagatam va? You guys, you got all that? So it was balakau agatau, tasyai plus idam, harau plus agate, and then you heard all the rest. You got it all?
Yes.
Perfect. Very good. Uttam. So you have your revision test coming up this weekend. So you'll have a week to do it. So we discussed all the table for the sandhis, for the ach sandhis. The visarga sandhis, we have our 4 visarga sandhis. Which are they? Which are our 4 visarga sandhis?
Uktvam, Refa,
Lopa,
Lopaha, and
Sattva.
Sattvam. Sattvam is the easiest. When does Sattvam happen?
Whenever Visarga is followed with a Sh or...
When it is followed by an Ushmana Varna. When it is followed by an Ushmana Varna, we have Sattvam that's happening. Do we have any Apavadas for that? If we have Saha plus Sahati, Sahate, then what happens? Is it Sahate?
No.
No, what happens? Instead of this, instead of Sattvam, what happens? Lopaha. Exactly.
Lopaha.
Sakara, for Sakara, it is not true. For Saha and Eshaha, if it is followed by anything other than Akaraha, we have only Lopaha happening. We do not have our Sattva Sandhi, or we do not have anything else happening. Okay. So Sattva Sandhi. There is also another Apavada to the Sattva Sandhi. Does anybody remember? Kshamate. What happens? Saha Kshamate.
So it is a Karkash Vyanjan. It starts with Karkash Vyanjan.
Correct. So it should become, if it is followed by a Karkasha Vyanjana, but it is followed by Ksha or Tsa, what happens? Visarga is replaced with? Visarga. It stays. Sahakshamate. Sahakshamate is Sahakshamate. Even if the Sandhi happens, even if you're saying it fast, you'll say Sahakshamate. Now, what if it follows, if
which is the other letter? Kshamate, Ksha, and other?
Ksha or Tsa. Takara and Sakara.
Okay.
Ksha or
This is there somewhere in this slide, somewhere Apada this.
It is there in the enjoyable Sanskrit grammar in the table.
The table, okay.
Exactly.
Okay,
In the
so we
table.
have to
Let me see if I can. No, you don't have to by heart the table. You'll remember it. If I can remember it, you can certainly remember it. Trust me. I'll see if I can get the table out for you. Just give me 1 second.
You are eating, drinking, sleeping Sanskrit.
Oh, really? No, here. Visarjaniyaha. Can you see this table here? So optional Visarjaniyaha when you have Shanti followed by Shakara, Shakara or Sakara. So when it is Visarga, when the Purva Varna is not an Ushma Varna, when a Purva Varna is not an Ushmana Varna and the Paravarna is an Ushmana Varna. What did I say? 1 second. I'm saying it wrong. When the Paravarna is an Ushmana Varna and then you have the optional, the Visargaha is optional. It is not necessary to have the Visarga becoming, so Shanti, Shanti, Shantihi is also correct. Shantihi, Shantihi, Shantihi is also correct. And both are considered Sandhi happening only without Viramaha. Okay. So Manashashthani is also Manaha Shashthani is both correct. Both can be said without Viramaha. Okay. Yaha plus Sa. Yaha plus Sa or Yassa. Dvayamapi Samyak. They are optional. It is not Nityam, it is optional. It is Vikalpena Bhavati. Okay. But if we have a Visarga followed by a Takara, then it will become Namaste. When we say it without Viramaha, it will be Namaste. It is not optional when we say it without Viramaha. So Namaha plus Te is Namaste. Then we have Ramaha plus tikate is Ramashtikate. When we say it without Viramaha, it is not optional. If it is without
But Mode, that the small optional box. So how we write it if it comes in the paper?
you don't
should
worry. You can say in Vikalpena Bhavati if you want to write, or if you don't write also, if only if the question says, is it Nityam or Vikalpam, only then you have to state. That's all.
But we don't change that Visarga to a Sha or Sha.
If you don't change it also, it is correct.
No, but in Namaste, how it is not Lopa?
It is Namaha plus Te. The Visarga is followed by a Takara. It is followed by a Khar Varna. It's followed by Karkasha Vyanjana. If it is followed by a Karkasha Vyanjana, then the Visarga becomes a Sakara. Takara, the Takara is the Danta. Same, the
Danta.
Varna
Okay.
that is Danta is also Sakara. So Namaste.
Okay.
If we have Ramaha plus Tikate, Ta is a Murdhanya Varna. So Ta is, instead of the Visarga, we'll make it a Shakara. The Ushmana, Murdhanya Ushmana. So a Shakara. So Ramashtikate.
Okay, got it.
Ramaha plus Cha will become Ramascha. Chakara is Talu aksharam. Same way, we'll use Shakara. So Ramascha iti bhavati tatra. Now these three, this Cha, when you have Cha Cha Sha, Cha Cha or Ta Tha or Ta Tha, then it is Nityam. That the Adesha will be Sha, Sha or Sa. Nityam ityate kada Nityam? Yada viramam vina vadamaha. Yada viramam vina vadamaha. Yada sandhi, yada kriyate eva. When we have to do the sandhi, then it is Nityam. But in Ramascha, if you look at it, if I want to use a viramaha, am I allowed to use a viramaha? Can I say Ramaha cha?
No.
Not allowed?
Yes.
If I say it slowly, Ramaha cha.
We can.
Why can I say it? It's allowed, correct. But why? What is the reason? What is the speciality about Ramaha? Is it a Pratipadikam or a Vibhakti Yukta Padam?
Complete word. No?
If it is a Vibhakti Yukta Padam, if it is a Sampurna Padam, then it is my choice. Asmakam Vivaksha Bhavati Tatra. Sandhi Upayujya Viramam Vina Vadamaschet. Tada Tat Sandhi Nitta. Then that Sandhi is Nityam. Does that make sense? Too much confusion. Okay, Vijay Mahodaya, put your head in your hands. Now tell me, what is the confusion?
No. It's clear. Only
It's
thing
clear?
is.
Okay. So you have to think about two things. When you think about Nityam or Anityam, when you think about Nityam or Vikalpam, your first choice is always to see, is it a Vibhakti Yukta Padam or not?
Okay.
If it is a Vibhakti Yukta Padam, then we have our Vivaksha to say, I will say it slowly, hence no Sandhi. I will say it fast, hence Sandhi. Now we have realized when we say it fast, there also we have options. If it is followed by a Shakara, correct? Then we can say Shantihi, 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 even without Viramaha, or Shanti, Shanti, Shantihi, even with the Viramaha. Both are considered Sandhis. Okay. But in the exam, when they ask you, is it Nityam or Vikalpam, your job is to decide, is it a Vibhakti Yukta Padam or not? That's all.
Oh, okay. That's a good hint. Okay.
Okay.
I used to always get confused when it is Vikalpa and when it is Nityam.
So this thing takes it a little bit further. This box takes it a little bit further. It is saying, even when you are saying it, when your Vivaksha is to say it fast, you want to go blah, 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 blah. Even then, you can still say Shanti, Shanti, Shantihi. Shantihi, Shantihi, Shantihi. You can still say it like that.
But here, all these, here the words are anyway Vibhakti Yukta Padam.
Yes.
Shantihi is a full word, Manaha is full word, Yaha is full word.
Yes. So just say it is
we can
Vikalpa.
say it is Vikalpa.
Vikalpam anyway.
It is Vikalpa.
Correct. That's it. Simple. Okay. So here, so what is it when it's cha, cha, ta, tha, or ta, tha? Then it is sha, sha, and sa, adi adeshaha. Those are those sattva sandhi there. When it is pa, pha, when it is ka, kha, then we use that ardha visarga jihva mulyaha or upadmaniyaha. But you cannot write it. So we cannot test you on it. When will those come into play? Those will come into play when you are using your chanting of your Bhagavad Gita and things like that. So you have to be careful there. Not for the test. But it's not about, we are not working toward a test. Test is only to make sure you remember things. Okay. It's putting pressure on you to revise everything. That's all. You get 0 on it also, it doesn't matter as long as you're trying. Correct. Not a problem. Okay. So that.
No, but that grey box, like duhu plus kam.
Mm. Then what do you say? How do you say duhu? Duhu plus kam. How do you say it? Dukkham.
Yeah.
Dukkham. Dukkhena vina. Dukkham iti. Tatra, that hakara will be, that visarga will be pronounced like a hakara coming there, half hakara. It's a half visarga. Dukkham iti. It is not a ha. It is using that jihva moolam, that moolam of your tongue. That spot is being used to say dukkham. Almost like you're, going like that. So like that. Dukkham. That is jihva mulya. When you have upadmaniya, then what is it? You're using fa. That's the only place you use fa. Flower, the fa. No other place in Sanskrit you use fa. So over there, what is it? It is punaf punaha. Punaf punaha.
Again, is it optional? Like punaha also we can say, or it has to be punaf punaha?
No. It is optional. It is optional. You can say it as a half visarga. Punah punaha. You can say it as punaf punaha. You can say it as punaha punaha. All three are fine. But if you say punaha punaha, that means your vivaksha has been, you have chosen to say it slowly. Punaha punaha. But if I choose to say it fast, I'll say either punah punaha or punaf punaha. Vayamapi samyak.
Okay. Dhanyawad. That's a very good.
Then for the other visarga sandhis, we had utvam. Utvam was akara followed by akara or akara followed by hash. Any of them mridu vyanjanani. Correct? That we had a utvam. The extra that happens when we have akara followed visarga followed akara, we had our purva rupa sandhi. Also that's happened there. Okay. So shivoham. Shivoham iti sandhi. Then you have your akara followed by a or any other vowel. Then what happens? You have lopaha. So when does lopa happen? When you have akara followed by any vowel other than hasvakara or akara followed by any vowel. Akara, visarga followed by any vowel. Both of those times you have lopaha. The other last time you have lopaha is when you have saha or eshaha followed by anything other than akaraha. It's a lot to remember. Only way to remember this is by doing our abhyasa.
So can you not have the test where you find out if we can use this table properly?
Listen, Mahodaya, if you are, I'll tell you at the end, okay? When I stop recording, we'll talk then. That's okay. I'll fix. We'll talk next time. Okay, next time. All right. Then ich, if it is a ich varna followed by any other vowel, followed by any other vowel, then we will have rutvam. That is the only time you have rutvam. Then we have ich varna, any vowel other than akara or akara, followed by any other vowel, then you have rutvam. Except you have your apavada. Where do you have apavada? When there is a repha that is following. Because you cannot have rutvam with a ra. Correct? You have a rutvam with a ra, you'll have trouble speaking it. And sandhi is all about ease of speech. So if you have repha followed by repha, it is really hard. So what have they done? They've done a lopaha with dirgham of the previous swara. That is an easy apavada to remember. If you see yourself writing two rephas together, one after the other, without any swara in the middle, you are doing that apavada of doing dirghatvam of the first swara, and lopaha of the visarga. That's it. Okay. Now, this other apavada it's the same. It's the same. Punaha ramate, you can't do it. There was two other apavadas that we talked about. Those two apavadas where one is if it is a punaha, if it is an avyaya shabdaha, or if it is avyaya padam, or it is a sambodhana for rikaranta shabda. Right? What happens then? Then we don't have utvam happening, we'll have rutvam happening. Okay? We'll have rutvam. Pitarapi, punarapi. If you remember those two, you're done. Pitarapi and punarapi. It is not pitopi. It is not punopi. It is Punarapi and Pitarapi. Those are the two apavadas for our Avyaya Padani and our Rephanta Shabdas, Rikaranta Shabdas Sambodhana. So that is everything. You have done almost everything to do with sandhis there. If you go on to do a lot more of sandhis also, we've covered quite in depth of Visarga sandhis there. Okay, and this will cover you also to understand a lot of your shlokas. Visarga sandhis are very predominant in shlokas. So this will cover you to understand the shlokas, to break down the shlokas. Okay, so this is this. Now, any questions about Visarga sandhi or Ach sandhi so far? Do we understand the table and the combinations and stuff so that we've spoken about so far? Are we okay? Yeah, okay. All right. Idanim, I will just open this. There is a wait, how much time do we have? We have 15 minutes. So let's do these three abhyasas. These three abhyasas. This will be just to do a punaravalokanam of all the sandhi karyanis that we've learned. Tadeva. So we'll go in order. Hina Mahodaya Arambam Karotu.
Guru Shishyaय ekam divyam darpanam dattvan.
So idam shabdah.
Idam. So it will be dattvan. So it will be Chaturthi Vibhakti. Then it will be Asmai.
Guruhu Asmai Shishyaya ekam
divyam darpanam dattvan.
Samyak. So idam shabdah will also be tested. FYI. Okay. Next.
No, I don't understand much.
Oh, that relax, Mahodaya, relax. It is only that idam shabdah. Idam and adas shabdah. Those two shabdas, remember?
Yeah.
So idam shabdah. Idam is the visheshanam for shishya. Idam is etat. So etasmai shishyaya ekam divyam darpanam dattavan. Instead of etasmai, we are using asmai.
Okay. No, this is not nothing to do with Visarga.
This is nothing to do with sandhi. No.
Okay.
Okay.
I was shifted to only sandhi.
You were there. Can you tell me what the sandhi, Mahodaya, Hina Mahodaya? If I were to do a sandhi karya between Guruhu and Asmai, what will happen?
O plus it will be O.
Will it? O is only when Utvam will happen only when Purva Varna, the Visargat Purvam Akaraha asti.
So Asmai is there, no? Guru Asmai.
Paravarnaha Akaraha. Lekin parantu Purva Varnaha kaha? Visargat Purva.
U.
Ukaraha. So ich.
Ukara.
So what will it be? It cannot be Utvam.
No, H plus it will be Lopa.
Lopa will happen.
No.
So it's not Lopa, it is not Utvam. We have Saptam and Repha. So what will it be?
Refa. So Guru will be replaced by
the Visarga will be replaced with Rakara, Repha.
Rakara. Gurarasmai.
Guru Rasmai. Guru Rasmai. Guru, the Visarga will be Ra and Asmai. Gurur Asmai. Guru Rasmai. Shishyaya ekam divyam darpanam dattavan.
So the Ra will be full because it will join with the
Yes. Yes. Tadeva. Samyak. Bhagya Mahodaya.
Swamin namaskritya. So it's like nakaranta.
What vibhakti will we want?
Dvitiya vibhakti Mahodaya.
Samyak.
Namaskritya. Right? Swamin namaskritya saha swasya samasyaha tam niveditavan. So Swamin. I thought Swamin Mahodaya.
Gunin Shabdaha. Can you tell me the Gunin Shabda Rupam? Rupan.
Guni,
guninau.
guninau, gunina, guni, guninau, guninaha, gunim, guninau, guninaha.
Guninam, guninau.
Guninam, guninau,
Hmm.
guninan, right?
Gunihi.
Ah, this is nakaranta, gunihi.
Yes. Gunihi.
Yes,
Okay, right.
gunihi, gunihi.
Nakaranta shabda. Quick revision of
Nakaranta,
Nakaranta.
yeah, gunihi, right. So swamihi, right?
But this is one.
But
This is ekavachanam.
right, swamim namaskritya,
Swaminam
sahaswas
namaskritya.
Swaminam.
guninam. So swaminam namaskritya saha swasya samasyaha tam niveditavan.
Samyak. सः स्वस्य तत्र सन्धि किं तत्र सन्धि कृत्वा किं भवति तत्र
Saha asya.
सः
Right.
स्वस्य what will happen
Saha.
what sandhi will
Saha.
happen there
Is it like yantavanta desha sandhi Mahodaya?
visarga sandhi kalu
Oh, sakara satvam.
will it be for saha
Saha asya swasya.
saha swasya so what will the sandhi what is sandhi that will happen there if it is saha we have an apavada kalu if it is saha
Right.
followed by anything other than akara what will happen to the visarga
So it will be a lopa.
Lopa. But
That-
here, so how did it happen swasya then?
oh no I am saying do the sandhi between saha and swasya.
Oh, okay. No, I was sorry. So it is sa swasya.
That's
So,
Swasya. Samyak.
yeah,
What will happen in
I'm
the
sorry.
what will happen in Samasyaha tam?
Samasyaha tam
Akara but followed by takara. What will happen?
It will be, I will say.
What happens? It's followed by Karkasha Vyanjanam. Vadatu Mahodaya.
So, Samasyastam.
Samasyastam. Because it is followed
satvam.
Satvam. Because it is followed by Karkasha Vyanjanam. Okay? So I'm doing double revision. If you, it's okay. It's good to do it.
Then namaha kritya also same thing, right, Mahodaya? Sakara then?
Yes. Namaha Kritya.
Namaskritya.
Yes.
Right.
Yes, very good. Vijay Manan Mahoday, karo. Come here, Radha. Rajan Mahatman.
I was about to say I'm not able to unmute.
Oh, okay.
No, joking.
Fine.
Two words are there. Oh,
2 words. Just for you.
okay. Dash ashramam gatva tasya ashirvadam praptavan. Okay, Rajan and Mahatman.
Okay, I'll find it. You've done your sort of homework already, right? Okay, I'll be done in 10 minutes. Okay.
I don't think I have any clue.
Okay. Idanim ashramam gatva.
Ashramam gatva, I know. Go to ashram.
So, kaha gatavan? Kaha gatva?
Kaha gatva. Okay, Rajan gatva or Mahatman gatva. Is it?
So the Mahatman is the Visheshanam of Raja. So what is the Prathama Vibhakti of Rajan?
Huh?
What is the Prathama Vibhakti form of Rajan?
Oh, Nakar.
Don't worry, Nakara. You know this word. It's very easy. Rajan Shabda.
Prathama Vibhakti Rajan.
What is it? Vijay Manan Mahodaya, this is the case of you overthinking it.
No, I know the simple ones only. This
Simple only. Simple, tell me. Simple only. What do you call a king?
Huh?
What do you call a king? What do you, king? How do you say king, Mahodaya, in Hindi?
King. Raja, we can say.
That's all. Prathama Vibhakti form of Rajan is Raja. Don't be sorry. Okay. Mahatman. What is the Prathama Vibhakti form of Mahatman?
Mahatma then.
Mahatma Rajan Ashramam Gatva Tasya Ashirvadam Praptavan.
But both are nakara. The Visheshan will always have the same vibhakti, same vachana, and all that of the.
This is a good question. So let us see what this sentence is saying. Ashramam gatva tasya ashirvadam praptavan. So maybe that tasya is referring to who?
Mahatma.
Guru,
To the Mahatmans.
So it will be, answer will be Mahatmanam.
So Mahatman will be, you want Mahatman in Shashti Vibhakti.
of the, okay. Of the Mahatma.
Tasya ashramam gatva tasya ashirvadam praptavan.
It be Dvitiya.
It will be
Mahat-
Shashti, no? Raja
Because
kim
it-
kritavan? Raja ashramam gatva ashirvadam praptavan. Raja kasya ashramam gatva tasya ashirvadam praptavan. Not, you're not saying the great ashram. You are saying the great person. So the ashram and Mahatma cannot be in the same vibhakti. Does that make sense?
In this case, so it is not the Visheshna of Raja.
No. So what will Mahatman Shabdaha be in Shashti vibhakti?
Mahatmanaha.
Mahatmanaha. So Raja Mahatmanaha ashram gatva tasya ashirvadam praptavan.
Correct.
I was also making-
Mahode,
Ah.
I mean, if you want to say Mahatma Raja Ashramam Gatva Tasya Ashirvadam Praptavan, that should
Tadapi
be
samyak.
okay.
तदपि शुद्धमेव परन्तु तत्र एकः प्रश्नः उदेति किमस्ति इत्युक्ते
Tasya. Who is Tasya, no?
तस्य
But if you want, we are not asking, right? But if you want to say, if it is Mahatman at the beginning, Mahatman and Rajan, then Mahatma Raja,
yes,
right?
you can say that.
We can do that.
I'll eat it later. Okay, I'll eat. Thank you. So Mahatma Raja is also correct. I will not argue with that. If you write that on the exam, it is not incorrect at all. But forget about the exam viewpoint and think about making sense of the sentence as is. Hello. Now, if we're talking about in a story form, the previous sentence might have referred to who that Tasya is, and then we don't have to worry. Hello.
Okay.
But
Right.
in this sentence, we don't have context. So we don't know. So both will be correct. Both will be correct. Mahatma Raja ashramam gatva tasya ashirvadam praptavan tadapi samyak. Tatra visheshya visheshana bhavaha. No chet. Raja Mahatmanaha ashramam gatva tasya Mahatmanaha ashirvadam praptavan tadapi samyak.
Okay.
Dvayamapi samyak. So this is the problem when you have to take a sentence with no context. We don't know what is the tatra vivaksha asti. What is the speaker's ichha that we don't know. Tadeva kleshaha. Okay.
And whether the Raja is really a Mahatma, we don't know.
That's also true. Exactly. We don't know if that Raja is one of those other Rajas. Exactly. Okay.
Yeah, one doubt, won't Mahatman, can it be in Chaturthi?
Tatra praptavan iti asti. Chaturthi kimartham bhavati tatra?
Gatva is coming, na?
Gatva. So that means he is going to the ashramam.
But Tasya Ashramam.
I don't know, I'm getting thoroughly confused.
न इदानीं चिन्तयतु तत्र प्रथमम् एकं वाक्यम् अस्ति राजा आश्रमं गतवान् तदनन्तरं राजा किं कृतवान् आशीर्वादं प्राप्तवान् राजा आश्रमं गतवान् now in you say raja ashramam gatavan, can you say raja Mahatman, what is it, nakaranta shabda in chaturthi vibhakti?
Raje, I think. Raje.
Mahatmane, right?
Mahatmane, khalu.
Mahatmane.
Can you say, if you forget about this thing, Rame, suppose Ramaya. So, can you say Raja Ramaya ashramam gatavan? Does that make any sense? That would make sense when Ramartham ashramam gatavan iti asti chet. For the sake of Rama, if he went to the ashramam, if he is the karanam. So if you decide to say Raja Mahatmane ashramam gatavan, that means Mahatmanaha darshanartham ashramam gatavan. Tadapi samyak eva. Chaturthi vibhakti can also be used that way. But now I'm confusing you, I think. Am I confusing you?
I don't know. I don't know.
Because you're not wrong. You're not wrong in the fact that if you want to, that's the problem. No, we have to, it is all about context.
Okay.
What is the context involved? If you want to go with the simplistic context of the Raja went to the Mahatma's ashram to get his Ashirvadam, then it is Mahatma's. Tatra sambandham asti. Tataha Mahatmanah iti bhavati. But if the Vivaksha is that the Raja went to the ashram for the sake of viewing the Mahatma, then you can say Raja Mahatmane ashramam gatva tasya ashirvadam praptavan. Tasya Mahatmanaha ashirvadam praptavan. Does that make sense?
Okay.
So it's entirely based on the speaker's ichha. It is very hard to say that something is wrong. Of course, you cannot say Saptami Vibhakti and all that. That won't work. But Chaturthi Vibhakti will work, but not for the reason you are saying. You are saying because it is a Gatavachaka Shabdaha that you can use Vikalpena, you can use Dvitiya Vibhakti or Chaturthi Vibhakti. Karu. That is what you were saying. But when you want to use that Vikalpam, that will be for the Ashrama Shabda. He is going to the Ashramam. So there you can say Raja Ashramam Gatavan, no chet Raja Ashramaya Gatavan.
Okay.
But that Vivaksha is for, that Vikalpam is for the Ashramam. The Mahatman, that is a different thing altogether. Okay. There you can use, you cannot use Dvitiya, you can use Chaturthi or Shashti. Dvayamapi samyak. Okay. Or you can use Prathama also as Visheshanam of Raja. All depends on your ichha there. What you want to say. Okay. All three are correct. Okay.
So we can confuse the grader. Okay.
You can completely confuse the grader. No problem. It's all and you can develop a debate about it because that deepens our understanding also. So it's a good thing, not a bad thing. Prashna hava?
न महोदय.
Agre gachamah. Ka Rajeshri Mahodaya va? Bhavati karoti va?
सः सखीनां पुरतः चित्रं दर्शितवान्. I'm not very conversant with the
Idam Shabdaha. So if we want to go into Idam Shabdaha, let's go into our Sanskrit Abhyas. There we go. Idam. To be honest, even I'm not very conversant with it. So I was having a little bit of Tadinginatham to even correct. So let me check it. This is where, the teacher also has to revise. Or student, I'm student only, it doesn't matter.
So, Mahoday, this whatever exam is coming, this is going to be like everything the way you're showing the questions or only Sandhis?
No, Sandhi and Idam Shabdaha and Nakaranta Shabdas.
Okay.
But only Idam and Nakaranta. So you can learn those now.
Okay, Idam and Nakaranta. Okay, some people to remember.
So, we want a Sakhinam. So it's Shashti Bahuvachanam. Asam.
Okay.
Asam. Where is it? It's here. Vadato. Sakhinam. Saha.
Asam Sakinam Purataha.
Idam Shabdaha in Napumsakalingam. Again, let's go back there. There we go. Idam Shabdaha in Napumsakalinga. Let's go. It's okay. Let's look at it. Idam Shabda in Napumsakalinga. Idam only.
Okay, Idam, then it is Idam.
Idam ime imani. Anena abhyam ebhihi. Asmai abhyam ebhyaha. Asmat abhyam ebhyaha. Asya anayoho esham. Don't worry about the vikalpam. Just go with the a. Okay. Asya anayoho esham. Asmin anayoho eshu. Okay. So idam.
Okay. Saha asam sakinam
purataha idam chitram darshitavan. Samyak. Okay. Priya Mahodaya, bhavati karoti va? What is Iman?
Asmakam sainikaha. Aham na janami, Mahodaya.
No, let's think about the vibhakti. I don't know the meaning of Iman. Seaman is boundary, I think. Border, is it? Seema would be boundary, no?
Yes, yes.
Okay, so think about what it is, Mahodaya. Think about Asmakam Sainikaha, our soldiers.
Soldiers.
Kim kurvanti?
Protecting the border with
brave.
Okay, the kurvanti.
So what will that Seaman Shabda, which vibhakti should it be in?
Asmakam sainikaha Seemena.
Listen, let's try a different one. Ramaha asti. Sainikaha Ramaha. They are protecting Rama. How will you say that? Asmakam Sainikaha dash Rakshanam Dhairyena Kurvanti. Tatra Rama Shabda asti chet. Katham kurmaha? Is it Ramena Rakshanam Kurvanti? No chet Ramasya Rakshanam Kurvanti. What would be better? Ramasya Rakshanam. Why is that? Because Rakshanam is whose Rakshanam khalu? Kasya Rakshanam karoti iti. Eva prashnaha udeti tatra. We will not say kam Rakshanam iti na bhavati tatra. Kasya Rakshanam eva bhavati. So it should be Seaman will be in which vibhakti then? Shashti vibhakti. Good. Shashti vibhakti, what will happen? How to do that?
I have forgotten.
Think about Bhavan Shabdaha. What will happen Bhavan in Shashti? I know it is Takaranta. It doesn't matter. Tell me.
I forgot, Mahodaya.
Bhavan Bhavantau Bhavantaha. It will be Bhavataha in Shashti. In Shashti, all you do is make it Seemanaha. Seemanaha. So it's actually quite easy. In Chaturthi, it becomes Seemane. In Panchami, it becomes Seemanaha. In Shashti, it will be Seemanaha. In Saptami, it will be Seemani. Okay? That's how it is in pretty much Takaranta, Nakaranta, it doesn't matter. It will be, that is the ending. Okay? So in Tritiya, it will become A. In Chaturthi, it will become A. In this one, Ekavachanam. A, A, Aha, Aha, Ti. That's all you have to remember. Pretty much.
Okay.
But Mahodaya, for the Rajan, you said Raja as Prathama.
Raja, Prathama Vibhakti, there is a slight differentiation for all of them, a little bit. Like Bhimat Shabda will become Dhiman.
But why that difference? Nakaranta is Nakaranta, no?
Nakaranta is Nakaranta. You have to go ask Pandini for that.
Achha, so, okay, but different words have
different ways. Correct. Like Pachat Shabda will become Pachan. Bhimat Shabda will become Dhiman. From Abhyasa we know. Dhiman Purushaha asti. Iti. Dhairyavan Purushaha asti. Mahatma Purushaha asti. Raja Purushaha. Raja iti asti tatra. So Mahatman and Rajan will become Raja and Mahatma. But Dhimat will become Dhiman.
That is because one is Takaranta, one is Nakaranta. That's right.
Correct.
So all Nakaranta will be in in the Prathama.
I won't say all. Prayaha tadrisham bhavati. But I don't know all the shabdas, so I don't know. There'll be some weird shabdas out there that will do funny things.
Okay.
For our case, for our scenario, correct. For now, yes. It will be Prathama Vibhakti. Tadeva. So, Seemanaha atra. Okay, next. Who's doing next? Rajshri Mahodeva? Oh, no, Hina Mahodeva.
Yeah. So, 1 minute. I've got a doubt that Dhimat will be like Bhagavad.
Dhimat will be like Bhagavan, exactly.
Okay, so then Dhiman. Okay.
Dhiman. Oh, we didn't do the thing. Priya Mahodaya, Sainikaha Seemanaha. When you do the Sandhi, what will happen there?
I don't know the Visarga Sandhi, Mahodaya.
No problem. So it is followed by Sakara. It is followed by a Sakara, which is a Karkasha Vyanjanam. So we will have Sattva Sandhi. So Sainika Seemanaha or Vikalpena Sainikaha Seemanaha is also correct. Because it is an Ushmanaha.
So it will be double, sir?
Yes, Sainika Seemanaha.
Okay. Or we can avoid using it also.
Or you can avoid also. Because with Sandhi, it is optional. So make life easier and leave it. Okay. Next one. Hina Mahodaya. Karatu.
Saha Alpamatreena Varna Praptavan.
Hmm. What is Charman? What is the meaning of Charman?
Charman is who is that mochi? No,
Yaha charati va?
no. Charman means with
Skin, I think. Skin.
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 Oh, okay. Alpamatrena varnam praptavan. So this will be then, is it a Visheshanam of Alpama of, no, Saha Charman. Charman is skin, na?
Charman.
Is it?
Charman is one who is doing with the something with the skin of means making purse or making
Oh, okay.
shoes or
Okay.
Oh,
So
like
then that is
Charmakaraha?
Charmakaraha, something like that. So Charman. Sorry, I did not check this properly. Skin, it is skin.
It is skin, Mahode, but any kind, right?
It is skin. So what is the meaning of this?
He's making something with the skin or something. Charmena.
Alpamatrena varnam praptavan.
Sorry.
Saha vranam praptavan. Vranam ityukte?
Wound.
Varna means it is a color of that.
Vranam, not varnam.
Wound.
He got a
Wound.
wound on his skin. On his
Wound.
skin.
Alpamatrena vranam praptavan. Saha. So in this will be which vibhakti then? Kutra vranam praptavan.
Tritiya.
Saptami.
Saptami. Kutra vranam praptavan.
Oh, acha. Okay.
Hmm.
So it's very tricky.
Alpamatrena, I think it is an avyaya padam. That is why it's weird. Alpamatrena is a small wound, but it is an avyayam, so it is constantly used in Tritiya there.
So I thought Alpamatrena. So I was thinking Ramena. Okay.
I know. And you were thinking, I was also thinking Visheshanam of Alpamatrena. That's why I was asking. Is it that? It's not. So that's why we have to understand the context. So Saha Vranam Praptavan. Saha Kutra Vranam Praptavan. Now Nakaranta Shabda.
So Nakaranto.
Germany.
Germany.
Atmani like that. Right?
Yes. Saha Charmani Alpamatrena Vranam Praptavan. Mahodaya Tatra Charmani Alpamatrena. Sandhi karotu Tatra. Sandhim karotu. Charmani Alpamatrena. Katham vadamaha?
Charmanyalpamatrena.
Yanisandhi. Charmanyalpamatrena Vranam Praptavan. Then Saha Charmani. What will happen there? Apavadaha. Hello.
Germany.
Saha Charman.
Sa Charmanyalpamatrena Vranam Praptavan. Correct? Everybody okay?
There is a lopa, Mahodaya?
Yes, because it is not followed by akara. If it is saha
Okay.
followed by only akara, only then you'll have so, utvam. But anything else, it will be apavada. It will be lopaha. Even though it is a chakara, which is a karkasha vyanjanam, and you want to do sattva sandhi, but because it is saha, you will have lopaha. Okay? Okay. Agrima. Karo tumhari.
Oh, it's idam shabda again.
Yes.
Saha
Ah.
agrajaya saha samskrutam patati. I've forgotten my idam shabda. It's agrajaya tritiya, right, Mahodaya?
Yes. Tritiya. So let's go here.
It's strilinga.
Anaya.
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 Idani.
Saha. Oh, saha anaya agrajaya saha Mahodaya.
Samyak. Saha anaya agrajaya saha.
Samskrutam patati.
Yatra kutrapi sandhim kurmah kartum shaknumah karotu. Saha.
So it will be so.
So anaya. And what will happen with anaya agrajaya?
Anaya agrajaya.
So it is
Anaya
covered
agrajaya. No sandhi, but it's
There is sandhi. Savarna Dirgha.
Savarna Dirgha Sandhi.
Savarna Dirgha Sandhi.
Nayagrajaya.
So Nayagrajaya Saha Sanskritam Pathati.
So you can put all the three words together. So
In one padam.
Nayagrajaya.
Yes,
Okay.
completely confuse everybody. Yes.
Okay.
Did it make sense to everyone? Is it too much to put all the practice together, or is it okay?
No, it's okay.
Mahodaya, this Sonia will is going to be like Avagraha Chinna there, right?
Yes. You can.
Okay.
Vikalpena Lekhinam Shaknumaha.
Vikalpen. Okay.
Yes. Saha Anaya. Sonaya. Sonaya Agrajaya. Sonaya Agrajaya. Iti bhavati tatra. Agrimam. Vijayamanan Mahodaya.
Dash Dinat Eva Arabhya Swasya Durgunan Tyaktavan. Idam Shabdam. Dinat.
Use the etad shabdaha and tell me how it will come first.
So this is Asmat, is it?
Correct. Asmat. Just like etasmat, it's
Not
asmat.
from my memory, from the book I said.
Oh. but the easy way to remember for this is etasmat will become asmat. To etad, it will be etasmat. So you drop that eta and it become asmat.
Okay. Panchami, no? Panchami, yeah, etasmat. Okay. Etasmat or tasmat?
Any possibility of any, there is no possibility of any sandhi there, correct?
Oh, thank God.
No swara sandhi or visarga sandhi there. Thank God, is it? I'll get you next time. Priya Mahoday, your turn. Bhavatyaha avasaraha. You use the etad shabdaha again. You will get it. If you do etad instead of idam, use etad. What do you have to do? Which vibhakti are we using right now? Balakebhyah paritoshikam dadatu. Dadatu iti asti chet. Tatra vibhakti ka? Chaturthi vibhakti. So etad shabdah chaturthi vibhakti vachanam kim? न श्रूयते महोदय क्षम्यताम्
एकवचनं
बालकेभ्यः बहुवचनं सो एतद् शब्दः चतुर्थी विभक्ति बहुवचनं एतस्मै एतेभ्यः so ebhyah you leave the eta and become ebhyah balakebhyah paritoshikam dadatu. Okay, does that make sense?
Is the idam almost like you said of the this only?
Almost exactly like the
etat shabda. Okay,
almost.
If we remember that, then this should be okay.
Yes, except say when you have something like etena, this will become anena.
Okay.
Like that. Okay. Now tell me, Vijay Mahodaya, because let's not put Priya Mahodaya on the spot. Let's put you on the spot. Now, ebhyah balakebhyah. What sandhi will happen there? There's visarga sandhi. What will happen?
Ebhyah balakebhyah.
Visargat purve kim asti? Visargat param kim asti?
Ba after the visarga. Or visarga is ebhyah used. Okay, so ya
hrasvakarah. Correct? hrasvakarah ebhyah plus akarah plus visargah. Ebhyah. Does that make sense?
Oh.
Ebhyah. So it is hrasvakarah visargah and then bakarah. Bakarah kim asti? What type of vyanjanam is it? Karkasha vyanjanam or mridu vyanjanam?
Mridu vyanjanam.
It is mridu vyanjanam. Pa will be karkasha, ba will be ba, bha, ma will all be mridu. So this is visarga followed by mridu vyanjanam. And it is akara in the purva spot. So idanim, is it utvam? Is it sattvam? Is it rutvam? Or is it lopaha?
Utvam.
It is utvam. It is akara, visargaha followed by mridu vyanjanam.
So
Akara.
ebhyo balakebhyah.
Ebhyo balakebhyah. Does that make sense, Mahodaya?
Yeah.
Okay, now tell me what happens in the second one, Mahodaya. Balakebhyah paritoshikam.
Balakebhyah paritoshikam.
Samyak. Upadmaniyah. Good. Sattva sandhi upadmaniyah. Bahuttamam. Rajshri Mahodaya bhavati karotu. Agrimam. I think antimam bhavati. Etat.
शिशोः रक्षणार्थं माता निद्रां विना स्थितवती षष्ठी एकवचनं लिङ्गं शिशु पुल्लिङ्गं so पुल्लिङ्गम् इदं शब्दः षष्ठी एकवचनं क्षम्यतां family is a little loud अस्य शिशोः रक्षणार्थं माता निद्रां विना स्थितवती इदानीं शिशोः रक्षणार्थं महोदय तत्र किं भवति This is a good one. Oh, this is O and R. Shisho, no, this will be Oh, just now, I think today we learned this.
Yes, this is that apavada.
Apavada.
This is Shisho plus and then that Visarga, we want to make it into a Rutvam. Correct? Because it is an any Varna other than Akara or Akara. Right? So we want to make this into a Rutvam. But it is Repha followed by Repha. Correct? So what should we do? We should do Lopa and the previous Varna should become a Dirgha.
So it will be Shisho.
But Shisho is already Dirgha. So it will just look like a Lopa. So Shisho Rakshanartham.
Won't it become Shisho?
That's a very good question and I actually don't know. Because the Shisho is already Dirgha. I don't know if you will actually change it to Shishav. Correct. If it is Shishu, then it will become Shishu. That makes sense. The Hrasva will become Dirgha. But if it is Shisho, which is already Dirgha, I think you don't change it. But I'll check that and tell you. That won't be on your exam. All that much and all won't be on your exam. Don't worry. I'm writing it, so don't worry about it. Okay? So it's fine. So so you have
What will be what 1 minute? What will be the sandhi over there? Balakebhyah paritoshikam. So balakebhyah paritoshikam. Sattva sandhi upadmaniyah tatra. Upadmaniyah. Okay. So the things you have to revise are your visarga sandhis with your apavadas, your ach sandhis, swara sandhis with your any apavadas there, and your idam shabdaha and nakaranta shabdas. These are the only 4 things that will be there on the test.
What are the last 2 you said?
Idam shabdaha and nakaranta shabdas.
Okay. This kaschin and chin and kaschit and all.
Oh yes, chitchana also will be there. Sorry, yes. Chitchana, are you okay with?
That's okay.
So chitchana, yes.
That is that if that kim shabda table we know, we can handle that.
Exactly.
Okay.
That's it.
So that is fine. Okay.
That's it. Okay. So I'll just make sure that I'm not missing anything. Yes. So chitchana, visarga sandhi, swara sandhi, idam shabda, nakaranta shabdas. That's it.
No. And something you wanted to say after stopping the recording.
Yes, I'll say that. Let's finish off with our Mahodaya Bhavan eva vadatu Shanti mantra.
वापस आया बाहर कोई दिने का
एक निमिष.
No, I don't have the.
Oh, just say Om. This thing Sahana.
Sanavavatu Sahanau Bhunaktu Sahaviryam Karavavahai तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। हरि ओम श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः। हरि ओम।
You can
धन्यवाद।